everyone? How are you doing? What's up, YouTube? Look at me like, oh, I shaved. Everything is gone now. Yeah. You see what I'm wearing today? Hey. You see what I'm wearing today? Huh? Actually, maybe I have to position it a little bit higher. Maybe I need a new one for me and put it up here, because I tend to stand quite close to the webcam. But 12 years old, man, that's too old. I look like a baby now. Man, sometimes it's nice. Like you know what? For the people that can grow a beard, of course, like eventually it gets too long. You want to get it off, and I'm always like, I just get everything off. Ta-da, done. Hey, what's up, everyone? So I don't have too much time because we have guests coming in 30 minutes. So in this live stream, what we're going to do is Elliott Wave analysis. The 10K is coming. You see the link up there. I wrote a post in Discord tagging everyone, in Telegram, and in the community post on YouTube. Watch the video so you know what to do and participate in the raffle, right? Write a comment below that video and be there during the live stream, because it's nice when someone is picked, that person is actually there and can reply, and, you know, happy time. So, yeah, and I got the hoodie today, which is this one. Now, I'm not sure, maybe the logo has to move up just a little bit. You know, I tried it out myself. So if I... You know, you can see my mic, of course, but I mean, damn, it's comfy though, not gonna lie. Yeah, this is the first ever like piece of clothing that I have with my brand that I started in. I mean, theoretically, Koens started in 2008, but yeah, so this is a navy blue Koens branded hoodie, my first ever like thing I bought for myself in like with the name Koens. And this is the hoodie that we're gonna give away. Not this one exactly, but of course I first need to size, then I order, and it will be delivered to my house. Then I, you know, do something nice, and then I'll send it to all of you. So it won't be sent directly first to me. Then I add something and send it. So yeah, very, very nice. Very, very, very nice. Also, I think it might actually be better if the webcam is just a little lower, so I'm actually fully in the shot instead of only this piece of my head, you know, as usual. So cool. You can walk the catwalk. Not a model, mate. Not a model. Cool. So whatever happens today with the subs, please don't reach 10K. I don't think we're going to make it, so that's good. Based on the data, it should probably be around tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to have a long live stream, and we're going to try to hit 10K tomorrow. Why tomorrow? It's Sunday. I have the whole day to live stream. It is a Sunday, which also means most of the people can be there, or they can hop in at least. And it would just be a brilliant moment to hit 10K on a Sunday when everyone is there, can participate, be part in the raffle and all that stuff. So let's see if we can actually make that happen. No, Matthew, thank you. Yeah, maybe. What's up, everyone? Good to have you here. The chat nowadays, it goes too quick, man. It goes too quick. I can't say hi to everyone. What's up? I do see all the hands, of course. Sarga, Mr. C, Bina, Trading Queen, Mr. Sultan, Jeroen, Crash Curse, Yoray, Mark, of course, there as well. Red Paul, Fuzzy, B Channel, The Simp, Blaster 33, Jim, Cryptoman, Mort Fustang. Holy moly, Pete. I still struggle with the name. B12, I guess I'll just say. Yeah, hopefully, maybe one day, though. We'll see. David G, what's up? Happy halving, everyone. Exactly, happy halving. Yeah, it's been a quiet day, right? I mean, I'm happy I went to bed and wasn't awake during the halving because, or the timer hitting 0 because, you know, nothing happened. So, what's up, everyone? Yassir, Ahmed, Mateus, Oksana, Kos, welcome, Patrick, Todd, Dominic, how you doing? Okay, so in the live stream 1, we're going to do the analysis, not top down as I did in the morning video. The probabilities though on the 15-minute, it's I have something to share, especially about this move to the upside, which we're going to talk about from an Elliott Wave point of view, which I actually forgot in the morning video. But that's the good thing about doing multiple updates on one day. And yeah, so let's start. I'm going to start on the 4-hour and then move to the 15-minute as well. Edmund, welcome. Andrew B on time, exactly. Nothing really happened. Nah, like it was like as expected. Bettina, good to have you here. Good to have you here. Currently, by the way, we are at 9,933 subscribers. I'm actually nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I can feel it. It's probably a mix of excitement and it's unbelievable. But I do feel nervous to hit 10K. I don't know. It's just an incredible thanks to you to even talk about the number 10K. It's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, cheers everyone. We're gonna start the analysis, of course. I think whoever is lucky 10K should get a chance to run a 10K with you. I did 7K this morning, 10K. Yeah, we can run a 10K together, no problem. Guiliano, welcome. Bitcoin Forever. Christian, what's up? Jay-Z, how you doing? Always a pleasure to share. Always a pleasure to share. So, okay, by the way, besides the hoodie, I still got the t-shirt and the cap coming. They won't be there tomorrow, so I can't show them on stream during the... probably during when we hit 10K, but you know, I'll show them after. And yeah, so anyway, I need to make sure I stand straight, but the moment I go down, then you can't, maybe I have to move it a little bit up, but it's okay. It's okay. I can't move this down. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Crypto a month, thanks. Thank you. I hope it's useful for you that I, you know, share Elliott Waves and all that, all the good stuff around Elliott Waves. Hopefully educational and informational as well. So hi Thumb, welcome, Mr. 911. I'm only nervous when Bitcoin hits 10K. Let's hope it doesn't. Okay, let's start. We're gonna zoom into the 4-hour chart and then the 15-minute. It's not gonna be a long analysis. I also don't have too much time. 23 minutes left. So let's start. Then a little bit of time for chatting and Q&A. So we have the regular flat here, and there's pretty much two scenarios, right? Either wave C is in, or we have one more low in wave C. That is the bullish scenario. The bearish scenario, to shortly cover first, I suppose, is a wave 1, 2, and then a big wave 3 to the downside. Lower probabilities for this scenario to move all the way down. If we are in a wave 3, we definitely want to see 50K broken and a big move down. Probabilities lower from an Elliott Wave point of view because wave 2 hit the 886 from the high to the low. As you know by now, if you are a regular viewer, the 886 from an Elliott Wave point of view in Elliott Wave theory is a rare target for a wave 2, and it is a common target for a wave B or a wave X, increasing the probabilities that this high is a corrective high and that the move down is a corrective structure in a wave C or a wave Y, which in turn increases probabilities to move back up at a later stage to continue the trend and take that high, right? So the bullish scenario then, which is either the low is in or one more low, and then we expect continuation to the upside, right? So this is the scenario when it's finished. Wave C hit the 1-to-1 trend-based wave extension from the high to the low of A to the high of wave B. And as you can see, it was actually tapped twice. We had tap number 1 and then a little bit of a swing failure pattern of the low and an impulsive move towards the upside. Now if we then zoom in, because actually that impulsive move, that is something that I like to talk about in this video, which I forgot to talk about in the morning update. Before I talk about the impulsivity of this move, in this scenario, right, we then have our wave 1, 2, 3, 4 and our wave 5 to the upside ending wave 1. This range now in time is too long to be a wave 1, 2, 3, sideways 4 and then a wave 5, right? So we need a finished impulsive structure to the upside here. And then the target area for your wave 2 in the most bullish scenario where the low is in is between the 05786 fib from the low to the high of 1, right? 62.5, 60.8. We have some additional support in this area as well. The blue box here, 61.7, 62K with some confluences. This is also a 1 hour order block on the 1 hour time frame. And just below this target box, that support box, we also have the point of control of this piece of the chart here. If I pull the not extend, 1 second here, then you will actually see it. There you go. So we also have the point of control of this little bit of the chart as well, which can act as an area of support in case we come towards the downside, of course, in this particular bullish scenario that is. Now the 0.382 is an uncommon target for a wave 2. In very strong trends, the 382 in probabilities can go up, like we saw on the weekly, for example, at like 24K. The 24K low was made on top of a 382 retracement, which is rare, but in a very strong market, it happens, right? So we did touch the 382. Again, it's uncommon for a wave 2, but it is a target nonetheless, so we have to keep it in mind at least. But the common target area is still a little bit lower. The 886, you don't want to hit the 886. Now, with regards to time, if I take a fib time from the low to the high of 1, then you can see the vertical lines. Preferably a wave 2 is finishing before the 5 fib time, ideally before the 4, because that starts to be very long. But the 5 fib time is Sunday, 3 p.m. Now, commonly, the weekend likes to be a ranging structure. So that pretty much means that if we are going to finish a wave 2, then preferably we make the low of a wave 2 during the weekend. And then, yeah, we can still continue ranging, but that range should be the beginning of like a few 1-2s, 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 so that next week you can continue to move towards the upside in a wave 3. But preferably your low is made before Sunday 3 p.m. So if price is going to continue ranging, and then on Sunday it does this, and it moves below the low that we have made before this 5 fib time, that's a problem, right? Probabilities will go down. Now, with regards to these probabilities, am I gonna say that now? Not yet. So yeah, what is this? Cool. So here we have our wave 1, we have our wave 2, and then a continuation to the upside. That is what we like to see. I will talk about the impulsivity of this move in a second. So then we have our arguably bearish scenario, where, 1 second here, make it up. The bearish scenario where we then would expect another low before then continuation to the upside, right? So we have our wave A, our wave B, our wave C, but then wave C is an unfinished structure to the downside, where your wave 4 preferably is finished as well. WXY with a flat in Y or a running flat in an ABC and then move down. The official invalidation of a wave 4 is the 0.618 from the high of 2 to the low of 3, 67.3K. If price can hit this level, the probabilities increase for the bullish scenario where the low is in, and you're going to be looking for price to move towards the upside towards 74K. Now what you see is that I also put an invalidation on top of the wave 4. And that is because of the sub-degree of this wave 4. So if we look at this wave 4, then preferably at the moment, you would like this impulse to end a structure in a running flat as explained, A, B, C finished down, right? Finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave structure, or a W, X, and then a flat in a Y, where this is the end of your Y, and then you want to see price moving towards the downside. So that is why I put an invalidation on top of this one as well. Just something that I like to keep an eye on. I also have an alarm here, as you can see over here, right? But the official invalidation for a wave 4 is up here. So even if we take this high, I'll be interested to see what price does. That is like a soft invalidation, and the hard invalidation is like 67.3. But it is very good to know about. So preferably your 4 is finished. Also, if wave 4, right, we took the low here, and that means there's not many scenarios left where you can move below 3 and then still move up to be in a wave 4. W, X, Y, right? Possible. A, B, C, possible. Then you also have a triangle A, B, C, D, E, not allowed because D went below wave B here, and that is not allowed in a triangle. So then you need an A, B, and then we need a C, D, E. Now that's going to be quite a long structure if we are going to be looking for a triangle, because that means that A, B, your C is not yet finished, and you still need a D and an E, and preferably your wave 4 is not going to take all the way up to the 6 fib time. And the 6 fib time is sitting on Tuesday, the 23rd of April, 10 a.m. Right, so that's an important level. Now, with regards to the bearish scenario, if this is the high, you want to see an impulsive move to the downside, or at least impulsive structures. And this is where this morning, after I posted the video online, I was not in front of the chart. I was doing some other stuff. And I opened the chart, and I only saw this section of the chart. And the moment I saw it, I was like, damn, this looks very vertical. And the reason I said like to myself, like, damn, this is vertical and I have to update, I updated silver already and stuff, is so this is again, it's all probabilities. But a wave 1 looks better when it's structured, right? When it takes more time, maybe a few 1-2s, and then you have a 3, and then you have a 4 and a 5, instead of it being a very vertical line. A wave C tends to be very quick, very sharp, very impulsive, right? That's quite typical for a wave C. There is a wave C that I remember in the past, which was more like a staircase, which is the other extreme of a wave C. But usually wave Cs, just like here as well, wave Cs tend to be very sharp moves towards the downside or upside. Now, the one that I actually like to show you is this one. This is the staircase C, right? This one here, right? Down, sideways, down, sideways, down, sideways, down, sideways. Very, very like a staircase type of move. Not impulsive, doesn't give you any wave 3 signs. While this move here, of course, is incredibly straight up. So at least like it has a little bit of a wave C in it, which arguably is probabilities towards this being a C and another low. The problem is that it's very difficult to count a bearish structure to the downside here. So even though we like a wave 1 to take a bit more time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, be a bit more sideways, bit less impulsive, let's say, it's not easy to count a bearish impulsive structure to the downside, as explained in the morning update that I provided, the previous video, where we actually went over this bit of the chart. Because if you look for an impulse to the downside here, you need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But there's a shitload of overlap here, right? It's not easy to count it. A wave 1 and a wave 4 are not allowed to overlap. So you can have your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, but this is then the end of your 1. And then, right, all of this is not your wave 2. That's too long in time. Right, but we can't really end an impulse here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't have 5. That's a 3-wave structure in 5. But you also don't have a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Right? Because you moved up here. You moved above the previous 4 in that case. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Where's my 5? It's still a 3-wave structure. So that is not ideal at the moment with regards to an impulse down, right? It's difficult. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you would need a 4 and a 5, even though this looks a bit 3-wavy as well. So that means that a diagonal or a double 1, 2 would work better. Now the double 1, 2 preferably is a grinding structure to the downside, where then you do this. We now go sideways for such a long time that also the probabilities for a wave 2, or at least a double 1, 2, are lower, which therefore gives us the diagonal. Now, diagonals can be a pain in the ass, right? They can be very tricky because of the 3-wave nature. We have a final 3-wave structure here as well, by the way, to the downside. So it's not easy to count a nice clear diagonal here, unless it is expanding. So we get to an expanding diagonal, but an expanding diagonal is always rare. So you could count your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this would be an expanding structure, right? We can also count a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is your 5. That would work the best, in my opinion, for the ones that follow my chart, as my chart sharing is always on, or pretty much always on. You have seen me put this on the chart earlier this morning, and that was when I realized, like, oh, this wave C is actually, or wave 1 or C is very sharp, which gives a bit C feeling. So I was trying to look like, yo, can we get some sort of a diagonal in here? Now this is an expanding diagonal because your 3 is longer than your 1, and then also your 5. So from the high, let's actually have a look from the and up. Toggle on the 1 to 1. Yeah, your 5 is also longer than your 3. So you're going to have a scenario where you then have this. Now it's not pretty, right? Because it's again, expanding diagonals, they're always rare unless all of the other stuff fails, right? They always have low probabilities unless other things are not really working anymore. But you can see it's not a pretty sight. But nonetheless, this would be how I then would count it, where in a bearish scenario, this is your wave 1. We're working on 2, and then eventually you still get your impulse down. In that case, you pull a fib from the high to the low. We already hit the 0.5, which is a minimum target for wave 2, to the 786, right? That's your common target area for a wave 2. So that is 64.2, 64.9. The moment price hits the 886, probabilities increase to look towards the upside. But at the moment in this range, right, on the 15 minute, because of how sharp this move is towards the upside, which gives C vibes as well, but at the same time we have the potential for a higher degree wave C on the 4 hour to be finished, I'm actually very neutral here, which is of course oftentimes not really what some people like to hear, but Elliott Waves is also a lot about patience. Because this is, so now I'll tell you after that, I'll tell you, okay, what am I looking for the probabilities to either increase or decrease for a scenario, right? Number 1, if price hits the 886, as I just showed you actually, from the high to the current low that we have, 65.2K, probabilities increase for bullish scenarios. If price takes this high, probabilities increase for bullish scenarios. If price then takes 67.3K, which is the invalidation of the higher degree wave 4, right? This is like a soft invalidation of the bearish scenario, the 886, taking the high, right? It's just you put a little bit of probabilities in the basket, a little bit more, right? But the hard invalidation for 4 is 67.3K. So that is, of course, something that you like to hit if you're a bull. But hitting the 886 here, probabilities already slowly increase for that bullish scenario. Take the high, a bit more, and then 67.3. Towards the downside, losing support would not be great. So we have support here. Yeah, we have one more point of control down here just in case. But like we have with levels to the upside, we also have levels to the downside. Losing this is by the way the golden pocket as well, from the low to the high. Losing the blue box here, as explained earlier, the price is 61.7, 62K, would not be great. Losing this, probabilities increase for the low. Then finally losing the point of control, and there's nothing left. So we have some resistance to the upside as well, by the way, over here, 64.5, 64.7. Didn't mention that in the morning update. So yeah, at the moment, so probabilities on the weekly time frame, upside, bullish, right? On the weekly time frame, probabilities are higher to continue towards the upside. The invalidation is 49.3K, low probability we're going to hit that. Much higher probability, even if you dip into the 50s again, probabilities on the weekly higher to move up. On the 4 hour, probabilities are also bullish because the impulse to the downside, as explained in a 1, 2, 3 down, have lower probabilities because wave 2 hit the 886. On the 15 minute, for me, it's at the moment very neutral. I would like to see more information. The problem is for the bearish scenario that this is very difficult to count nicely as an impulse, doesn't work. A double 1, 2 also actually doesn't work, which leaves the diagonal, which is an expanding structure, which is generally rare unless other things fail, right? But at the same time, for the bulls, I would like to see some proper strength coming in as well, right? We had, of course, CVDs, bit of bearish CVD, bit of bearish CVD. We have this bullish one though, but I prefer to see that on the right side of the recent high as well. Here we had some bearish CVD to the downside as well. And let's have a look at the moment. At the moment, we also have a little bit of local bullish CVD here, higher low in price, but lower low on yellow. And also here very, very locally. So potentially we might actually move towards that resistance here. But I mean, generally, I'm a very patient trader. And at the moment, from an Elliott Wave perspective, what's happening here, it's very much in the middle. Give me an 886, show me how you come down, you know, take the high, and that is when probabilities really switch. And I like to look for entries at that moment in time. It's a very fast impulsive structure to the upside. Gives a bit wave C vibes, but it of course can be a wave 1, but it depends on the range. Now, because it's difficult to count a bearish structure here, unless you think about an expanding diagonal, it would naturally increase some probabilities for bullish scenarios. But I don't yet have the confidence to, or I don't yet see in the chart that is it, if you know what I mean, at the moment. I would need more information. That's why I prefer to be neutral and look for what price is doing. At the moment, also, I'm not in any position. I'm just chilling. I'm waiting. Chart, let the chart do its work. Enjoy the weekend if nothing is happening. And that's pretty much it. So that's the analysis. And it's also almost 3 p.m., which means I kind of almost have to go. I would recommend doing Elliott Waves on the 15, right? So you got to look at the bigger context, Samuel, where we are here. Right? This could only maybe be part of a potential triangle, right? In an A, then your B has to end here. This has to be your C, D, E. Potential, but at the moment not the highest probability due to how quick this move was. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you get your wave 5. Your wave 5, by the way, so I don't like 3-minute counting. I can also not recommend this, especially if you are new to Elliott Waves, to go into 3 minutes and 5 minutes and try counting this. I would recommend staying on the 15, do a 4-hour count, 1-hour count, 15-minute count, but then know what is the impact of this range. We can still talk about triangles, right? But then for a triangle, we still need A, B, right? C. I would need to have a finished D before I even start talking about triangles and move up for an E for this bigger wave 4. So at the moment, this move to the upside looks very much as a 1, 2, range in 4, and then a final 5. So, yeah. I think you are at the wrong channel, so therefore there's no point for you to be here. And I'm very easy. You are also an absolute nonsense. So, yeah. There we go. BP, is that sarcastic? If not, you're out as well. I have absolutely no patience with people like this. If you're not vibing on the channel, don't have respect, then get out. So I have no problem with clicking on the hide user forever on this channel button. By the way, we always have a lot of fun here, but sometimes you get these people here. So just for you, I'll put you in a timeout now, and then maybe next time your behavior is different, but it may have been a reaction on mercy received. So okay, so we have guests coming right now. Micro of the very ugly, but generally agree with. Yeah. Stuba, by the way, everyone. Stuba is a great Elliott Wave counter himself. He's active in Discord all the time. So make sure to check out for his name in Discord. And we kind of agree here. It's very 50-50. We need a bit more information, which of course is not what people generally like, but the probabilities higher time frame are very clear. Weekly bullish, 4 hour bullish, because the impulse to the downside, as explained in the analysis, has a lower probability. But on the 15 here, very, very locally, I would like some more information. What was written here? Oh, whatever. That is correct, Sophos. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. With a WXY. And then preferably that wave Y is finished here. Do you use daily volumes and TPO? No. Yeah, well, arguably I use TPO and the daily volumes because I do use daily naked point of controls and the weekly naked point of control, monthly point of control as well. So I do use volume levels. But it's not like I have the windows open. So in my morning analysis, in my routine, I just quickly start ADIS. I check my templates for naked point of controls, and then I close down ATAS again. Yeah. That's correct. Any fun plans? Yeah, so we got guests coming right now, actually. I got to quit. And then tonight an update, and tomorrow, guys, tomorrow is going to be the 10K stream. I think we can reach 10K tomorrow, and then is also the giveaway day, which would be nice. So I'm actually hoping that we can reach 10K. We're now at 9,936, so that's 64 subscribers left, which is, it's still quite a portion, but based on the data, the past couple of days was plus 50 subs, plus 70, you know, so I think we might hit it tomorrow. And then we do the giveaway, which is, of course, what you see up here. Make sure to check out that link as well. So yeah, it's going to be very exciting. I'm actually quite nervous for 10K and the live stream, and I hope everything goes well with the giveaways as, like, you know, the procedure to select the winners and everything. But tomorrow will be a long live stream. I'm planning to be online for a long time because I really hope we can hit 10K during the live stream. I don't want to miss it. And I want to then see it, you know, together with you. And then once we hit it, that's when we go into giveaway mode and have a good time. I'll be like the Christmas man, like for the afternoon. Oh. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. Cheers, dumpy booty boy. Cheers. What is the difference between WXY and ABC? So an ABC can be a zigzag in a 5-3-5, right? Impulse, correction, impulse. ABC can also be a flat, most commonly an expanding flat where B goes above A, C below A, right? And in an expanding flat, you look for a 3, most commonly a zigzag in A, a 3, most commonly a zigzag in B, and a 5-wave move down in C. Now, WXY is a sideways, at least a sideways double combo WXY, is a sideways structure where wave W can be a zigzag or a flat by itself. Wave X corrects wave W, commonly a zigzag. And then wave Y can be a flat zigzag or a triangle, but wave Y is not allowed to be a zigzag if wave W is a zigzag in a sideways WXY. So in other words, the ABC 535 or 335, this is a 3-3-3. All of the waves are 3-wave structures. W zigzag flat, Y zigzag flat triangle. Arguably a triangle is not a 3, but you get what I mean. And then X is also a 3-wave structure, right? And then we have the sharp WXY to make it a little bit more complex, where we have a WXY like this, which is a double zigzag. So this is a rule where we can have a zigzag down, ABC, corrective structure, can be anything, and another zigzag down, a double zigzag, where preferably your wave X is not touching the 0.7 Fibonacci taken from the high to the low of W. So in other words, a W or a wave Y has an internal flat or an internal zigzag, while a zigzag or a flat is a single structure, right? So one of these is inside a wave W or a wave Y. That is the biggest difference, right? Up. if you do a stream for alts, you reach 100% 10K. Nah, not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. It's going to be very much focused on Bitcoin, and then let's see how things go. Maybe we can do some alts. But the moment we hit 10K, we go into giveaway mode, and also tomorrow night I'll have a dinner with my parents. How cool would it be? You reach, like, we could reach 10K, and then at night I can say, "Yo, mom and dad, look what happened." Oh. Koens be live after tonight will be probably a normal video though. But any signal for now? My signal would be to build a plan or a strategy. Now, probabilities very, very locally over here, right? We do have bullish CVD divergences over here, right? Here and here. So it would be quite nice for price to move to the upside and hit the daily naked point of control we made yesterday over here. And that is an interesting area to look for resistance. See if price can actually pass that area. The only resistance we have above that is, by the way, a value area high, which is this one at around the 786. So just so you know. But yeah, I wouldn't mind getting to the golden pocket, have the bullish CVDs play out, and then see what happens. So yeah. But yeah, I don't do like signals. Everything I do obviously is educational. The information I share, the education I share, the content I make, and I also have a surprise coming where I can imagine some people will. No, it's also educational. It's for tomorrow, like informational, educational. It's gonna be awkward to 10K. Yeah, would be quite special. Cheers, Malon. I appreciate it. The probabilities, motivation with Rumi are mentioned in the analysis, which is starting at like minute, I think 10-ish. But I gotta go though. Yeah, I know, six steps. But any suggestion? The analysis, I didn't put the analysis time because of the giveaway stuff. But make sure to go back inside the video. What's up, Dar? Because I have to go. But just shortly. Elliott, that's gold pizza. Gold has all my Elliott Wave knowledge is in gold in the video content in there, and yeah, so that's the Elliott Wave course. In the description, I also have many links with books and stuff, and one book is an Elliott Wave book as well, which is good to use, and a website, an Elliott Wave website. But yeah, 6 steps to build a profitable plan. By the way, 9,940 guys, you're making me nervous. Don't do it to me today. Don't. So if you want to subscribe, like, that's okay, but if you see on my channel it's 9,950 or 60, just hold and then tomorrow click the button, right? Not today. I don't want to reach it today. I don't have time. We can do it during the live stream tomorrow and then do the whole giveaway. Yeah, cheers. Quick email needed. Yeah, it's just a different style, I suppose, different audience as well, right? But yeah, it's good to see that you all are here and enjoying your time as well. What should I do to learn Elliott Waves from zero? Obelix, welcome first of all. Check the description where there is a link. It's a free website, guys. You just go to the educational sources I have in the description, and you have a website there, which is this one. I recommend starting with this. And get a notebook out, get a pen out, make notes, and study like you're at university pretty much, right? Will take a while. It's a lot of info, but this website is really good. And then, of course, start implementing. You can arguably also buy the book, Elliott Wave Principle, right? Which is the book that I have over here. Elliott Wave Principle, Frost and Prechter. Link is in the description as well. And then finally, yeah, I have a gold course in case you want to know how I do things, and all my knowledge is in there, and all the fibs, and yeah, so that's the final option pretty much. But I would start like, you know, at university. Oh yeah, 6 steps if you want to be or have a higher probability of being a profitable trader instead of up down or signals, of course. Oh shit, people are here. Follow these 6 steps. 1, try as many free tools as you can in TradingView indicators. 2, find your favorites, build statistics. Yeah, I know, coming. 3, fuck, I gotta go. 3, combine some of your favorite tools, build more statistics. You're creating a strat now. 4, adjust and tweak, add a tool, remove a tool, build more statistics. 5, start trading your strategy, work on your mindset, trading psychology. And then 6, increase your budget and be happy with the profit you're going to make because you got a strategy based on statistics. Okay, I gotta go. Hopefully you like the hoodie. Arrived today. This is going to be one of the giveaways. Probably tomorrow when we hit 10K, 9,941. Oh boy. If you see 9,950 or 60, just hold and sub tomorrow during the live stream if you can be there. I'll be gone for probably a big portion of the day. So yeah, but I gotta go. This is the hoodie, right? So there we go. Very ups. Very nice. I have t-shirts, I have caps, silver, gold, diamond memberships, and a present as well for everyone. So yo, guys, I gotta go. I'll see you tomorrow for a very special day. Tonight is a normal update video, and tomorrow is gonna be a very special live stream, most likely. So cheers.